Hey everybody, Roctimus Prime here, back with another Power Rangers video review. Now today we're going to be taking a look at the Seiju Sentai Gingaman Bulltaurous. Basically just the Magna Defender and Torozord. Defender Torozord. This is the DX version, obviously, as you can see, not the Deluxe version. I believe that's Super Sentai Gingaman, or Bulltaurous? I don't know. Words and stuff I can't read, but you do see a nice picture of Bulltaurous there on the front. Come up to the top, you do see a nice picture of Bullblack, or Magna Defender, as he's called over here. On the side here, you do see your product shot. You do see Magna Defender and Torozord. For the sake of this review, I'm just going to call him Magna Defender and Torozord. Coming around here to the back, you do see more obligatory product shots. Basically everything that the figure can do. He can wave his arms in and out. He can ride Torozord. He can fit inside. He can be a bull. His arms rotate. His feet rotate. Yay. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the packaging. You just see Gingaman there on the bottom, the Gingaman logo. And you see Bulltaurous there on the bottom. Very, very cool. So, that's about it for the packaging. So let's get him out here and see how cool he actually is. Now when you first open up the packaging, you do get some little pamphlets here. You do get this, which is just kind of showing off the other figures you can get, sort of like a flyer. You do see Bullblack there. That's one figure that I really want to get, is that Magna Defender. That looks really cool. And the powered up kit that he comes with. So if anybody knows the name of this particular figure, I would love to know it, because I really want this guy. I need to get the Galaxy Megazord, but I'd love to have the add-on kits for him as well, so that when he activates the Lights of Orion, they have those bits and pieces you can put on your Zord if you so choose. Now, there's some words in here that I can't read, and it just has Gingayo, I think. Yeah, Gingayo. Gingayo there with Bulltaurous and some words and things that I can't read. And then you get on this whole big pamphlet that I can't read because I don't speak or read this language. So if anybody knows the correct translations for these, or even just, what they think these say, go ahead and let me know down in the comment section below. And you do get your instructionalization sticker sheets. These do tell you where to put the stickers, and they are stickers. So it does show you a couple different places. It says the stickers for him in Zord mode, as well as him just in Ranger mode. And it shows you down here some close-ups of where some stickers go on his feet, as well as where they go in Bull mode, or Tauros mode, however you want to say it. And it shows that yes, he can ride Torozord or Bulltaurous, and his things can combine with the other things to make one big thing. Hooray! And of course you do get your instructions, or your sticker sheet, excuse me. And these are very nice, shiny. And I have applied half of them just to basically show you what the figure looks like stock and what the figure looks like after you've applied some of the stickers. So that's some of the things that you get inside the package. Now let's move on and get the figure out here and see how cool he actually is. And here you have Bulltaurous Torozord opened up out of his packaging and in his Bull mode. Now, as you can see, this side is the side that does not have the stickers applied. You see, it's very bland, very bare bones. And then you come around here to the side that's actually stickered, and you see some nice details here in the back that are picked out in stickers. This part becomes a metallic, reflective, shiny material. This is a shiny sticker. There we go. This just kind of covers up that screw hole, which I really do like, and this is show accurate. So, and there is black here, and this little thing on the side here comes in, and just overall, it's an amazing thing. Now, there are a couple differences between this release and the American release. The Americans does not have this chain, for example. This is a die-cast metal chain that is more screen accurate to how Defender would actually control Torozord in the show. Also, the American version does not have this tail. A minor omission, I guess, on the Americans' part, but it just makes him look more like a bull than not having a tail. All the pictures I've seen, it doesn't have a tail. So, stay down. So, that's pretty much it for him in bull mode. We'll just get Magna Defender out of the way here. We'll slide this chain down inside like that. Magna Defender, come over here to the side. Thank you. We'll get on to some of the articulation in bull mode. His mouth opens, but not very much. It only, like, rah. He can't really roar, and his head moves, but that's mainly for the transformation. And it's hard. It's easy to get it down. It's really squeaky to get it back up into its bull mode. The legs will go forward. They will go back. Basically it. The back legs will go out and they will go back in. That's it. And the tail will move down and move up. And that is it. Again, you're sort of paying for the combination more than the articulation in these types of figures. Now, one place where the articulation really does shine is Magna Defender himself. Or Bullblack, or whatever you want to call it. Bullblack just, I don't know. Now, again, he does have sticker detail. That green crystal is a sticker. That gold is a sticker, as you can see. Black on this side, gold on this side. I like the gold a lot better. These gold details around his wrist, that is a sticker. I do have one problem with mine, and I don't know how well my camera is going to be able to pick this up, but the sticker didn't actually lay completely flat. It's kind of peeling itself up off of itself. So with a little pressure, it just stays down. And I may try to put some floor polish on there just to get it to stay. But that's the only problem I have with this side. Now, again, I haven't tried this side, so I don't know. And you see some more sticker details on his heels. Now, I will point out that you want to be careful with the paint on this guy. Mine, I got him out of package and accidentally clicked his heels together like this and chipped the paint off of the bottom of his heels like that. So, just be careful with him. He is mostly die cast. His shins and his feet, well, his shins and his ankles are die cast, and his torso is die cast. I'm trying to feel if it, I'm sorry, I'm feeling up Magna Defender's crotch, but this torso section is all die cast. So he is a hefty figure, and he's got an insane amount of articulation for this guy, and he just looks so cool. His arms will rotate all the way around. They will go out. They will go down. They do have a double-jointed elbow. No bicep swivel, but I couldn't really see how they would do it. And his wrists rotate all the way around. Nothing at the waist, no rotation or anything. But his legs go out that high. And the joints are really stiff. That's how I ended up clacking them together. He does have a thigh swivel and a double knee joint, and he can point his toe. So there is that. Although the double knee and the toe point are mainly for transformation to get him into Torozord. But nonetheless, he is quite cool, and his ears can fold up. Again, mainly for transformation, but it's Magna Defender. It's all pretty cool. Now, coming on to a pair of last accessories, like the Deluxe Megazord, or the Deluxe Torozord, he does come with his two stab weapons. I don't know what to call these. Spears, maybe? I don't know. They're just in a soft, molded yellow plastic, so you can't actually stab anyone with them. And Magna Defender can hold them in his hand. You just see that little peg there in his hand that will peg in to that slot there in the dagger. Peg it right in like that, and voila. Now you can do the same to this side. Peg that in real quick. Boop. There we go. Whatcha! And now you have Magna Defender with his Magna blades. I don't know what you would call these. I honestly don't know. But they are pretty cool. They're a little small when you get him into his Tauros mode, or his Megazord mode with Torozord. But I'll explain my reasoning for that in a little bit. So let's set him off to the side. come back to Torozord here and begin the transformation. So basically what you want to do first is just take this little tail, fold it in, like that. And then you can come around here, pull out the chains. And the chains on mine seem to get tangled in each other quite a bit. Just kind of play with them a little bit and they should play nicely. You just want to take this black section that is just clamped around itself and pull it apart. It's very, very tight. Very tight. So now you just have these chains wobbling all over the place. You can put them in these little holsters here on the side. You just take them, plug them in, like that. And so he gets his chains dangling like that. But it's still kind of, I don't know, this just looks too loose to me. So what I do is I take them like this, come around to the back of the figure with both sides. If I can grab it, there we go. Get these out of the way so you can see. And just repeg them back together, just like that. And so now you have a little bit of a tighter rein on where your chains can wiggle. So he's still basically in bull mode. What you want to do first is you want to pretty much stand him up on the back legs like this. Keep that crotch plate down. And just moving the camera up so you can see what I'm doing. You want to take these sections and rotate them clockwise. Counterclockwise. Excuse me if you're looking at the figure this way. So take them and rotate this one counterclockwise and this one clockwise. I always get these two mixed up. And then just bring them down to the side. Wiggle with this chain. Get his tail tucked up. And then you want to just come up here to the top section and split it open. And the chain is long enough that you can have it coupled back here and still be able to fold this section down so you can get the Defender inside. So, on to Magna Defender himself to get him ready for transformation. What you want to do is you want to remove the Defender spears that are in his hands, set them off to the side. We'll get to them in a minute. You want to take his arms, bring them down to his side, rotate his hands like this, bring his hands around like this, bring them up. Wait a minute. Yeah, you want to make sure his hands are in their relaxed positions on the side like this. Then there's this little lever back here that you just pull, and his arms should move freely forward. Let me see if I can do that. Whoosh, like that. Basically, he would jump up, close his hands around his fist, or close his hands around his face, and slide into the Defender, Torozord. The problem with that is he's not big enough. He would fit, but the engineering of the toy is such that he can't. So what he has to do is he has to bend his leg in half, like this. Fold his feet up flat against the back like this, and then take his ears and fold them in, like that. And then just take him and set him right into the Defender torso like that. Take this back section, bring it up. Take this front section, bring it forward. Mine gets caught sometimes. Bear with me. There we go. Just like that. And then what you want to do is you want to come around to the legs themselves. They will rotate down. That's one part of the transformation I love, is everything just sort of rotates and reveals detail. Then you want to take this, bring this codpiece up, locking everything into place. Then last but not least, you want to take this head and here you have Defender Torozord, or Bulltaurous, if you really want to be technical about it. And he is by far my favorite Megazord of all time. And this is the mode that you can really see that the stickers pop on this guy. The black is a sticker, this green is a sticker, this is a sticker, that gold's a sticker, that joint there is a sticker. That one is a massive pain in the butt to get to, but that is also a sticker. It is just, oh, it's so cool. Now, for comparison, I do have the Deluxe Torozord right here, and as you can see, aside from being incredibly squeaky and having something on his foot, this one is only slightly taller. He looks a lot taller than him on the camera, But in person, he's not that much taller. See, little Minimus Ambus here is basically the height difference in their shoulders. He's that much taller from the top of the shoulder to the bottom of the shoulder. So, to get them lined up shoulder to shoulder, this is more for the transformation. This is more for articulation and suit accuracy. Now, again, I wish the silver chrome detailing went all the way like it does on this one. And I wish that this black would have been transferred over to this one, and I wish these were chrome. But for being what this is, and still coming with a little Magna Defender, this guy is really good. And I like his staff too. I like his staff a lot better than his, but we'll get to that in a second. And also, for our size comparison, here we have Transformers Generations Brainstorm. Just so you can see how he scales with a Deluxe. Voyager, excuse me. He will get his own review shortly. So accessories, in this mode, you can take the Defender blades and fit them into his hands, just like that, and just like that. Like you can with the other one, but in this, they look so small. I mean, maybe this is how he's supposed to be, but this guy has weapons that sort of fit his size. I mean, these, well, I'll show you. This is the one from the Deluxe Megazord, and this is the one from the DX Megazord. As you can see, the Deluxe one's just a hair longer. And with this size difference, I don't know. I just think that these, if they would have fit in his hands, would have been a much better alternative to those yellow ones. But I do understand why they gave the yellow ones. They're more for scaling with the Defender part of this set than they are Defender Torozord. And that was one thing that always stood out to me about Magna Defender, this is where my tongue stops working, is that he was one of the few Power Rangers who could turn into a Zord all by himself. He was, I think, the first one to be able to do it outside of Tommy growing big in Torozord. Excuse me. So, again, the articulation in this mode is... arms will go all the way around. They will go out. So there's that. And his knees bend, which is a lot more articulation than most of the Zords in this era. If you see this guy for a reasonable price, I think... what did I pay for this guy? I think I paid like... I think I paid 80-ish for him. But I've seen him go for 150, 160 bucks. So if you can get a good deal on him, I say pick him up. He's definitely worth adding to my growing Magna Defender collection. I do have the Magna Defender key, and I do have another Magna Defender figure coming to me in the mail shortly. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to go put the stickers on this guy, and I'll be back and show you just how much these stickers really add as my last little bit of send-off buyiness. Okay, I'll be back. And done. All the stickers are applied, and it just, it looks so much better. I love the sticker detailing. I love how that's gold in there and not flat black. Oh, just so good. And this one went on a lot easier than this one, although this was my first sticker I put on, so I don't know what happened. I honestly don't. The feet look really good. The arms don't look quite as black with the stickers. It's just, it's such a good deal. Such a good Zord. Anyway, this has been Rocktimus Prime with Bullblack and Gran Toros or Bulltauros or Torozord and Magna Defender, whatever you want to call them. Saying, hope you guys have a good day, good night, and may the power protect you always.